I think yes, so you will receive a pop-up with this meeting is being live streamed. It's only click in got it, please. And now we are online. So hello YouTubers, I'm here today with Murilo, Flavio and Ayla. And today we will discuss about control. I really like this subject and the emotional and complex subject. So it's so nice to have many people here to discuss about it. Only recommendations first. TALKNTALK, it's not a class. So here it's a language platform. So we are here to practice our English, Spanish, Italian. So the idea is enjoy the moment and speak. Okay? And please be respectful and don't correct anybody. Okay, so I will paste here on chat the questions. But first of all, Ayla, can you start with the presentations?
Okay, sure. My name is Ayla. Good afternoon. I live in Belém. I was born and raised here. I'm married. I've been married for 11 years and I have a daughter. Her name is Beatriz. And I have a little dog. Her name is Amelie. I've been working as a public servant for 10 years. And so I've been studying English 3 years, since 2020, more or less. And I'm here in TNT since the end of the 2021. And so I'm here to improve my confidence. And so I try to be here almost every day to talk, to share my opinion and to listen. So it's so good. I consider it's a safe place to do this. And I feel so comfortable here too. So yeah, it's a little bit about myself.
It's so nice to hear this. I really love your city. Belém, it's so nice. And
Thank you.
I think you have a good plan. I think if you enter here once a day, it's a very, very nice schedule and plan. So I think everything will be okay and in line with your plans.
Okay, yes.
And you, Murilo?
Yeah, my name is Murilo. I have 30 years old. I live in Laguna, Santa Catarina. I work as front-end developer, and I've been training English in TALKNTALK since September last year. Yeah, and my free time is I like to play sports. I like to read books, and I go running. Yeah. And sometimes hang out with my friends, and sometimes play video games. I try to watch movies and series every day. Yeah, and for practice English, mainly subtitles I put in English. Yeah, I'm here for improve my English, make new friends, and know new cultures. You just enjoy the journey. Yeah, I think that it's the key for improve my speaking here. The main speaking, then listening. But listening is important too. That's it.
Very nice. Thank you for sharing. And you, Flavio, can you introduce yourself, please?
I'm 46 years old. I'm living in São Paulo. I'm working with it technology, how Murilo said. I'm tech lead, and I study English because I want to get a job, remote job for USA and gain my payments in dollar. That's it.
It's
Good
great.
reason. Good reason.
I would like to receive it in dollars. Would be very good.
Everybody loves dollars.
Yeah, euros, I think. uh, they are welcome. Today, the subject is control. So the first question is, do you consider yourself a controlling person? I will start with Flavio.
Well, I think that you start with the person wrong.
Why?
No, I am joking. I play. I go. Everybody that knows me say that I am a calm person, and but I have some moments. And these moments when happen something that far my mind far something in my mind, and uh, and sometimes I I explode, but it is rarely, but rarely, but sometimes when happen something, for example, my dog beats my cousin, I don't know, cousin, or it's my nephew, and I explode with the dog because he beat my nephew. Much it is only a little bit, not hurt a lot, and but I stay nervous with this, and I am controlling me in my life. For example, I think that everybody in your life is practicing, and I have a son. My son always always mess my things, and I always practicing control with my son. I never lost my control.
I understood. So, yeah, so you consider yourself a controlling person, but in the most of the cases or the opportunities, you keep your self-control.
Yeah, and I in moments and peak moments, I sometimes I stay a little worried, and I lost my control sometimes. But I think that always in your life, all in your life is practicing. And when I lost control, I am training to perceive that I lost control and calm and relax again.
Um, Hello, Sarah, welcome. We just started and I pasted the questions on chat. So I think, can you introduce yourself? And we are in the first question. So after introduce yourself, do you consider yourself a controlling person? So I think you can follow the question.
Okay, so hey guys, I'm Sarah. I'm 27 and I live in Ilhéus. I don't consider myself a controlling person. I'm quite the opposite, maybe. I'm not like, oh, everything has to be organized. I'm not always asking someone about if I ask you to do something, for example, and you are taking your time, I'm pretty patient, you know. So I'm kind of messy sometimes, yeah. So it's not like a real problem for me, and I don't have to be in control of everything because I think I would feel like a crazy person if I act like this. So for me, it's cool, you know. I don't mind so much about knowing everything that's happening, all details, and so on.
Okay, okay. And you, Ayla?
So I'm not consider myself a controlling person at all. In fact, I don't like this kind of behavior. I'm totally against it. It's so, I think it's not fair. It's kind of to try to keep people's freedom away. So I think it's no good. And even though when there is some bad situation, and for example, I don't know, I have a daughter. My daughter is already an adult. Sometimes we disagree about something, but I know, and I never try to control her because I think it's worse. It's worse, and I try to talk. Sometimes I show my unsatisfied about something, but in, in I'm not to try to be a controlling person. I consider to talk, to try to show your opinions the best way than to try control the person, because for me it's not working. And I don't like someone try to be this with me, and I the same way I don't like to try to control someone. Even though if I want to care someone, to take care of someone, to protect someone, I think it's no fair. So yeah.
I would like to be like you, Ayla, because I think I consider myself a controlling person, but I work with logistic, so it's part of my job. So it's like I have an angel and a devil here. And in my work, I need to control everything, every time. But in my personal life, I fight with my controlling side. But control, it's like one quality of me, a quality mine. So it's like a fight. So in a way, I need to control everything, but in my personal life, no, Marie, you need to put behaviors, and it's not possible to control some things. So it's necessary to relax a little more. So for me, it's a trick situation.
But when you say you control it, it's about things, people.
No, it's about
People too?
no people, but in a way, I think people are impact for my actions. So yeah, in the past, I think I improved a lot this, but in the past, for example, I was the type of people that have a very structured life. So after 5 years, I will go ta-na-na-na, I will do ta-na-na-na, but it's illusory because we don't have control under nothing. So yeah.
I understood. I'm an organized person too. But I like to control my tasks, for example, but about the people, no.
Yeah. And you, Murilo?
In my case, I'm considered a control person, I guess. I remember very well in the past when people persisting on a mistake, for example, it's stressed me a lot, but now I improve myself, my own skills, I'm reading so many books about emotional intelligence, this kind of stuff, movies, series, and think about how people thinking, in several situations, mainly in job, in another place too, in another situation, but I improve myself, and now I try to respect if people didn't change, or not change yourself, it's okay, go ahead. I respect each other, and that's it.
Very good. I think it's a good practice. And what do you think? What case a control freak? Murilo?
What mean freak? Control freak.
Control freak is when you control a lot. It's like
Control about everything,
yeah.
Okay. About jobs, for example, if a company, how do you say, put you on a camera in your house, for example, for monitoring your working, control everything, it's about, or your mom, your parents. I don't know if I understood.
Yeah, control freak is the person that is the extreme. It's the control.
When your mind is closed.
Yeah.
It's the things, Okay. what causes when I people not when I people not respect each others, yeah, or not really having a mind, uma open mind, yeah. Keep your mind free. I think it's the key for receiving new knowledge, yeah, here, because our everyone has some knowledge for best for us, yeah, and mainly the bad peoples, yeah, bad peoples has so many bad skills, but something for teach for us always happens, yeah. Mainly when you avoid it, yeah. When you how to avoid the situation, you learn with bad people, yeah. That's it. I think there are another skills, but I bring it. That's it.
Do you agree, Sarah?
Yeah, definitely. I was thinking about the environment. If you are around a lot of people who have this habit, you can feel like, oh, I need to fit this place. So sometimes you had like a controlling mother or father. So you you learn that way. It's the about the experience you've had. So you grew up thinking that it was okay. It wasn't like being a control freak. It was just something you needed to do. So maybe when you are an adult, you realize, oh, I am exaggerating. I am doing too much, you know. So then you can change. But if it is something you are used to do, maybe this behavior, this type of mindset around you, you can become a control freak because that's the reality, you know. In my opinion, it's so common because you
Yeah.
are a human, so you are influenced by a lot of things, especially the environment.
Mhm. It's the normal for the person.
Yeah, that's it.
And you, Laila?
So what causes a control freak? So I don't know, guys. I think when there is some bad situation, as guys said here, I think sometimes when people are so overwhelmed, people are so stressful, especially at a work environment, and because these people try to control everything to avoid the mistakes or to finish some tasks and I don't know. I think it depends on the person, depends on the work environment because we know there is some uh, uh, terrible boss and people can be so I don't know required to do something, and because there's this they want to control over and over. It's terrible. It's so stressful. Or when people are scared about something to avoid something. I think in general, I think because the bad situation, people try to control something. Yeah.
And what do you think, Flavio? Do you wanna add something? Do you agree with Ayla and with the guys?
I agree with the guys because I think the Ayla said that the boss and the many boss have to want controls and the most of the boss exceeded ex- most of the boss not do your work very well. They confuse your tasks, and I had some terrible boss that not work about my task and the work about my life, about the way I eat, and it's and Sarah said that another type that the persons that you want to control our life that are our parents. My parents are the best to do it, and but I don't know. I think that when something not do it, do the things, not to work, not to work, not to change your life in the correct way. For example, if my father come in my house and help me put uh, uh, put furniture in the right place, or a frame in the a frame in the in the in the wall. I think that you be more relaxed, because I don't like so many advices because your advices are boring and older. But I feel so I don't like to go much to my parents' house because I don't like to discuss with them, and I only hear and I hear, and it's so boring. Because they are my older than I thinking weird.
Yeah. When you were talking, showed up a question in my mind. Do you think that the excess of control is associated with the lack of confidence?
For example, with my parents, I think that is the less of help. I think that they wanna help, but help only with advices. I think if they help me one carrying something in my house, washing something, it's not necessary in my house. But I think if they are feel more comfortable with this. I think that how they don't do it, they can control my life with advice and some. And it's boring because I don't. I think the Sarah and Alia said the main persons that want to control our life and bosses and parents. I think the boss want to control our life because they don't help us. If you work with together with, I think it's not so worry.
Okay. Yeah, because for me, the control and the trust is very associated, because if I don't trust in someone, I tend to control a little more. What do you think, Ayla? Ayla is.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think when you can't trust someone, you want to control because you think someone who can disappoint disappointed you in the same way. So it's so hard. It's so complicated because I think when you have difficulty to trust, for example, at a work sometimes I noticed this, and people who has difficulty to delegate some tasks because they think others is no good to do something, and I think it's lack of trust, and so it's difficult. I think it's no good because no good for control who is controlling person, because this person I think they can't relax, and it's no good for others because others feel no valorizados. Yeah.
Yeah, I totally agree. It's a damaged work relationship. Totally. And you, Murilo, what do you think?
There are so many signs show if people is a controlling person, like when I had the hard situations, yeah, people respect each other, people keeping calm, yeah, and try to resolve and thinking 2 times, yeah, before doing the action, yeah. I think it's the key, yeah. If not, yeah, I think that's it.
Nice. And you, Flavio, do you associate control to lack of trust, or what do you see this relationship in the work, for example?
No, I think that is sometimes it can happen, but not always. Because I already boss that he don't work worse than me, and they not don't work. They doesn't know the work, and they wanna control me, and I think that when in I for many times that I work in a bank, and in the banking the people are so much politics, and my boss and you, if you say something in a meeting, your boss control, no, say it in the meeting. It's it's I think sometimes, but I think what you said is the correct way to work, because if you have your team and you trust your team, it's lost control. But I think that has many other things involved in this.
Yeah. And let me jump to question 4. How does control affect relationships, Sarah?
Well, it is a lot of trouble to handle a control freak, because for me it's really problematic when I find a couple and like the woman or the man wants to know where the other person is the whole time, and even needs to send messages like, oh, I'm here, I'm at my mom's house, and the person kind of has to prove, where they are in that moment. So for me, it's kind of weird. I wouldn't like to be in this type of relationship because I would feel like I was in a prison or something. So yeah, I think it makes the other person feel very unsafe even, or upset, always walking on eggshells, worried about how the other person is going to react about your actions. So it can, for me, it affects in a negative way. I cannot see like a positive side about controlling so much, the whole time.
Yeah, I totally agree because it's not health. It's a toxic relationship. Totally, in my opinion. And what do you think, Ayla?
Yeah, I totally agree with you, Sarah. It's about the unhealthy relationship. It's so weird for me. So, and I think it's a big problem for the relationship because in my case, I think I could stay with someone who tried to control me. And if if you can't have trust someone, I think it's not possible to have a relationship with someone. So it's terrible. I think a relationship needs it's kind of trust. First of all, it's kind of trust, and
Yeah, it's the foundation of a
yeah,
relationship. Yeah.
yeah. And I agree with you when you say it's about the toxic relationship. Yeah, I totally agree.
Yeah, I agree. I think you don't trust more in your partner. You have a big problem because it's the foundation. I think it's better to break up and move on, because if you keep in the situation, that is always I don't know, a red flag here, and it's not healthy for you and for the other person. And you, Flavio, what do you think about control in a relationship?
I think that it's how all questions in this questionnaire, all delicate questions, because it's a balance, difficult balance. If you wanna, if you, for example, if you don't like that your partner go alone in the party, and I think that some parties can be frequent attended by by the relation. For example, if you go to a restaurant with your friend, I I don't I don't see problems. But if you go to a club, a nightclub, I don't think it is good for a relation, because I don't know. I had this experience, and I don't say it to I say nothing to my ex partner, but in this moment, it's become a war. If you can, I can, and everybody can.
Um, I have partners that it's not a problem for us. So go alone to the party, but for that you need to trust a lot in this person, because yeah, that is a jealous, but if you trust, if the person go to a restaurant or a party, theoretically, the behavior of this person does not change or should not be changed. But yeah, it's tricky, it's complicated.
I think that we can respect it.
Mhm.
And I think that when I have a serious relationship,
Mhm.
we have to pros and cons. And if we can gain, I think you can gain some things, and you can, for example, our liberty. It's not the same thing that when I was, it was, uh, esqueci como que é solteiro.
Single.
Single, when I was single, and I think that it's right. And
Yeah.
but
Actually,
I am, my mind is a little older about these things.
no, and I think depends of the couple. So if for the couple it's works and there was the agreement between this couple, it's okay. Yeah. And what do you think, Murilo?
I have an point. I understood wrong the before question. I told you about what are signs about when I person have control with yourself, for example. Yeah, I thought, okay, go ahead. No, it's okay. About this question, yeah, how everyone said, it's important to trust each others, yeah, respect each others. Yeah, but if it happen when I have one time, on a good time, when I relationships, yeah, I am single so far because I don't found the good person, yeah, so far. But I have esperança yet, and because people has respect me mainly when I go to the party with my friends, no, not you with her, yeah, with my friend, respect me, I trust me because don't happen nothing. I just hang out with my friends, yeah, and lives another experience, yeah. I think it's the key because nothing boss, I don't know how to explain, and not control me, yeah. If not can't happens, yeah. Mainly nowadays because relationship it's ended when I happened, yeah. Because people has an short lives, yeah. If people control me, it's not a good idea because I don't know when I dead, yeah, I need lives a lot. That's it. Survive, yeah.
So, what is difference between controlling and caring? In the same line of the last question, what do you think, Ayla?
I think Controlling, it's about to try, don't let someone to do their own choice, for example. So it's for me, it's kind of to try to let people's freedom. And so it's terrible for me because it's about the basic right to choice something for you. So we can't try to let this to someone. So, and caring, you try to show and try to, if you have the opportunity for this, I think you try to show someone these options. If you do this, can be happy. It's kind of, it's no to say you have to do this, to do that. No, I think you can show the possibility and to be respectful the people's choice. I think I do believe we don't have the right to say to someone what they need to do or don't do. You know, I think it's about caring. Carry, yeah, even though you try to take care to protect someone, you need to separate and the situation. It's important to show the options, but to know decide for someone. And that's my opinion.
Yeah, no, I totally agree, because in a relationship, especially, you share how is your feeling about something, and expect that this person will respect you and do something in line with your feeling. What do you think, Flavio?
No, I don't like that control, and I think that control is
Are you muted?
oh, sorry. I don't like control. I don't like that the control. I had a problem with this. I think carry is totally different of control, and I think I actually I have problems with advices, with people saying to me what I have to do, because I think it's more easy. It's easier to do it. I can do it. But you feel, oh, can you help me with my bag? No, I don't know. I don't want, because and I think some persons do it. And for example, I work in a church, and everybody that I work, I go out in the church, I am many tired because I don't and some some I have a friend that he only advise another people, and I have a problem with this, and I think if do you want carry someone, you don't happy with actions, not with advices.
Do you work in a church?
Now I work in a church on the weekends. I'm voluntary.
Um, nice. And you, Sarah, what do you think? What is the difference are between controlling and caring?
Yeah, that is an excellent question because sometimes it's hard to find this line. It could be so similar, but maybe when we talk about caring, it's more about the other person. It's about what this person needs, how they're gonna, what you can do to make them feel better. But when you talk about control, it's about you. It's about how you like the things to be, your desires, your wishes, so I think that is the main difference. If your motivation is to truly help someone, to see this person happy, you are caring about them. But it is, oh, you are worried about yourself, about your reactions, about how their choices are gonna affect you. You are being a controlling person. So maybe that is the difference.
And do you agree, Murilo?
Yeah, I agree. I have another example. For example, if her wanna hang out with her friends, yeah, for drinking beer or something like that, yeah. Okay, you drink beer with your friend, but it's important you drink a little, or if you drink a lot, you call for a taxi, yeah, for avoid bad situation and get or driver, yeah, because it's cause dangerous situations, yeah, it's important. Or call me for search you after that, after the the drink, yeah, after the age, yeah, you understand, yeah, you don't, yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, about control, it's about the if you wanna, if your friends, I go together, yeah, and you need arrive in house within 2 hours. Yeah, within 2 hours, I hope you in my house. Yeah, if you don't arrive, I will search you. Yeah, I think it's not a good idea. It's yeah, control. Yeah, yeah, it's a good example. I think that.
Yeah, no, I think it's a good example. I put on the chat the survey. Unfortunately, we only answered some questions. I think for the next week, I will reformulate the questions, and maybe I will talk about this subject again. Maybe with other focus, or maybe I will divide us in breakout rooms, because there is so many things to talk about it. So if you can give your opinion in the survey and put subject suggestions, this is a anonymous field, so you are free to give your feedback. Okay, And I would like to thank you for your time to attend this immersion and to talk about control with me.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Ok, thanks
Thank
for
you.
See you
conversation.
next
Have a-
time.
Have a nice weekend.
Have a
Have a
nice
good
weekend.
Friday.